Hey everyone, Jersey Streamer. I'm going to go over the basics of building and I guess starting the defenses for the Reckoning around your home base in this tutorial. So the first thing you need to do is build this construction hammer here. You can see the mats right there. It's not too bad. The tensile vine can be a little annoying to get, but outside of that, it's not too bad. And once you have it, it will auto-equip. And to start building, you want to hit B to open the build mode. So you can see at the top left there, I'm going to be placing stone foundation frames. And actually, let me dismiss this guy real quick so I don't have his constant growling in my ear. I'm going to be building stone foundation frames to start. You can see the materials up on the top left. If you want to change the material, just look at the top of the screen. It tells you everything you can do. Press M. So keep in mind these can be upgraded. So I'm going to put down the stone foundation frame and later on I can turn it into something completely different. So I'm going to go ahead and start placing these around the edge of the base here. And you can see it won't let you build all the way out to the shield. So you want to build this out as far as you can. This way you have plenty of space on the inside. I'm not going to go around doing the whole thing right now, just because I want to keep this brief, but once you have some foundations down, you want to hold down T, and it will let you pick from these other options. This applies to private bases as well, but you really want to hold off on the private base until, at the very least, you've got a solid outer wall here for your home base. So I went ahead and selected walls. And again, you can just press M to change the material, but we want some stone wall frames here. And you can see the arrow is pointing out, that yellow arrow right here is pointing out. You can actually flip that if you wanted it to face in for whatever reason by pressing L. And if you right click, you can make it diagonal across whatever foundation you're looking at. The same works for foundations as well. So you're going to do the foundation floor for these type of floors that I just put down. This is a wall support. So foundation floor, let's just say I wanted to get fancy and do some diagonal stuff here. You can totally do that, and you just change the way it's oriented by looking at different areas. So now that I have these wall frames and foundation frames up, you're probably thinking, well, I can see right through these. How defensive can they be? That is why you need some crumblestone brick and some cement. So you grab that, put that in your inventory, come over to, whatever you want to upgrade here, and hold F. You can deposit crumblestone brick or cement one at a time if you want, or you can just hit craft all, or deposit all. And there you go. I now have a fully functional wall. So the one thing I've noticed a lot of people getting confused about is when you're building walls, how the heck do you make it a door? Right? You press R, which I'm doing right now, it does absolutely nothing. But if you actually exit build mode and come up to one of these wall frames, let's say I want to make this one the door, and just press R while looking at it, bam, doorway. If you want to make it something else, press R again, window. The only thing I would like to point out about these windows is if there's somewhere where somebody can jump in, as you see here, I can jump in quite easily. And keep in mind, some people will have double jumps and stuff like that, so it may not be safe even if it's not quite on the ground. To get it back to the regular wall, press R again, and there you go. So I'm going to build out a little bit more here, and then I'm going to place my door because I must have it as centered as possible. So let's go ahead and do foundation floor. And I don't know, right about here looks centered, I guess, sure. Build a wall. Exit build mode. Change it to that. And actually I already have all the stuff on me. And once you deposit it all, the door comes with it. And you now now have a functioning entrance within your wall. There's a ton of other stuff you can build, like stairs. So these, when you first place stairs, they just kind of look like a ramp. If I can get it to pop up, there it is. But once you actually put all the materials in it, just like you did with the walls and, you know, the foundations and stuff, they turn into legitimate stairs. You've got a platform, which is, if you're familiar with other games, it's kind of like a ceiling. Then you've got pillars, very similar to other games as well. They provide support. So you can only build out so far from these walls. I haven't checked the exact number, but if I have walls here, say, and I'm building something else over here and I have walls here, you can build out from this wall and out from that wall, and, you know, you shouldn't need pillars. You only need pillars for, like, really, really large structures. Railings, these are pretty nifty to put at, like, the top of this wall when I finish it. This way I can, you know, place it, and I can still look down, for the most part, to shoot at the Lost when the Reckoning happens. Ledge is kind of similar to the ceiling, or the platform as it's called in this game. It's just kind of half of a platform. And these foundations are, so you can't really see it, but it would place right there. And, well, here, let me move out of it. You see those little green things showing up through the ground? Place it right there. It would let me build a wall on top of it without having this foundation frame down. So, the last little blurb I wanted to leave you with here is, I would definitely do foundation frames around the outside of your main hub, just because this way it's really easy to just come and do 2 sets of walls, right? Like, I'll have this wall on the outside, and then I could do another wall in here. So if, you know, during a siege or a reckoning, your outer walls get broken, it's not like free access to your base and your tree. So I'll leave it at that. Again, any questions or comments, toss them down in the comment section below, and I will do my best to respond. And if you think this video was helpful, leave a like or subscribe. Thanks for watching.